If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or anything gaming related, check the referral links down in the description. They'll take you to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods already, and with the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well.
Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again, and welcome to Career Mode Road to Glory episode number 207. I'm not sure when you'll be seeing this, like I've said in a number of the previous episodes. I'm recording as many as I possibly can and uploading as many as I possibly can without completely spamming you guys to try and get this season finished as soon as we possibly can on this series and the Barcelona series. We start actually with an incredibly important game. Obviously, we played Chelsea recently in the FA Cup and were defeated thanks to a quick fire 2-goal double for them around about the hour mark, but we are 4 points behind them in the league, and we can go within 1 point obviously with a win here if we can get it. So that is the main aim. They're playing Higuain up top, Willian, Hazard and Oscar as their front three of the midfield, with Ramirez and Matic holding, which is similar to the lineup they've played against us in the Champions League in the Barcelona series. Obviously the only change to that front six is that they've been playing Cavani up top rather than Higuain. But we get off to an okay start. We're definitely proving that we can create chances against them in the opening 5 minutes or so. Ivaz with the initial shot that unfortunately went wide of the goal. Now, Thibaut Courtois didn't have the best of times of things in the Champions League against us for Chelsea, so I'm hoping that that's going to be the case in this series as well. But they're working the ball into the box here, and Ramirez draws a very good save out of new goalkeeping signing David De Gea. But we're staying at 0-0 for now. Adarabioyo across to Ivaz again. He's already obviously had one chance so far this game, and Kwesi Appiah is going to turn inside here, going to have the shot on the left foot, and Courtois somehow manages to keep that out. The slip, it rolls up his shins and then out for a corner. So Adarabioyo is going to take it. In it comes towards the box. Pione Sister goes up, and in actual fact I think it was the defender, or it may even have been Ricardo Kiesner there, that beat Pione Sisto to it. CPU controlled player beat my user controlled player to the ball and had a tame header instead, and unfortunately we weren't able to take the lead. But Kiesner was involved again, this time being controlled by me. Passes it out wide to Arias here. Sisto takes it under control. Goes for a run around the outside of Hazard, who isn't really able to keep up with him for some reason. Then does a nice Ronaldo chop inside too. Adarabioyo is there with a header, and that is Cambridge United 1, Chelsea 0 after 33 minutes. That is the lead that we need, and the lead that we need to keep as well if we want to make sure that our BPL title campaign is still on track. But Adarabioyo getting involved defensively and then giving it away again straight to Oscar immediately after winning the ball back. Oscar with a nice little ball back to Matic with a little ball roll. Hazard played in by Nemanja, and a nice little backheel to Oscar. They're playing a ball about really nicely, but luckily for us, we have an 87 rated world-class goalkeeper in goal now in the shape of David De Gea. Yet to keep many clean sheets with him, but hopefully this will be another one here, and they come close there. Wasn't on target, but I felt like I needed to at least get it away to stop any potential corner if it had been deflected by a defender there, as they won the header initially. So many men over here though, so much space to use. Oscar in behind. Should he have squared that to a teammate? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm not sure. And with 20 minutes to go, he flashed it over, or at least David De Gea made a great fingertip save. And that is the win that we needed to keep ourselves in contention for the Barclays Premier League title this season. We're coming up in the second game of the episode away from home against Aston Villa this time around, and you'll be able to see from the league table when it pops up on your screen in just a moment when the slates switch. We are now within 1 point of Chelsea and with a superior goal difference as well. So we need to keep up the run of form. We need to beat Aston Villa as well. They've got someone that shares the name with a former player of ours. They've got Spoiler out on the wing there, or kind of as an inside forward. I'm not sure what his first name is. We obviously had Nicholas Spoiler, who was a regen or just a generated player, and we brought him in as a free agent and sold him on to Manchester City for upwards of £30 million. Whether they're related or not, I've no idea. Probably not. It's just another generated player with the same name, which tends to happen more often than not these days with FIFA and the regens. But never mind. We'll push forward and try and play against a player or a team that have actually caused us some problems in recent times, and I didn't help myself by giving the ball straight to them there in the midfield. Johnson's going to get it under control here. They've got three men further forward here in that narrow formation. It finds its way to Silla though. His shot though is well saved down low by David De Gea, but he gets himself to the rebound after out-muscling Matteo Musacchio. Gets to cross in. There's Ndao underneath it, knocks it down with his head to Hamura, and he whips it just wide. Aston Villa on the front foot, pushing forward at home, being very offensive and trying to to get themselves in front against a side that are challenging for the Barclays Premier League title. You already know what I'm going to do here. Onto Georgiev's left foot. Only difference is we weren't able to get it into the back of the net. The goal line clearance from the defender drops to James Ward-Prowse, and his finesse effort wasn't good enough to get it past the goalkeeper this time at all. Georgiev, though, involved again here 5 minutes before the half-time whistle goes. Timo Werner starting at left mid ahead of Ricardo Kieschner for this one. Nicely timed ball through to Paulsen, although not that nicely timed because Paulsen's run wasn't as nicely timed as the ball because he was offside. Still not done for the first half though. Georgiev involved again, looking for another ball through if he can find it. Decides to run solo, goes for the shot, it's deflected. Paulsen on the rebound. We still can't get ourselves in front. 0-0 at the break as we push into the second half. We're continuing to be on top, though. Mayer has come on for Silla there for them. Sadio Mane, though, turns this defender really nicely. Good strength and powers the ball into the back of the net. Zoot, the goalkeeper, almost dived out of the way of that. There was so much power behind it, though, from Sadio Mane. I think even if he had been able to get just the tiniest of somethings on it, the power would have taken it into the back of the net. Anyway, we have ourselves a 1-0 lead. Now, we were able to keep hold of that 1-0 lead against Chelsea. Can we do it against Aston Villa? And Dow, with a nice inverted step over there, completely sells the defender, and well, that is a finish and a half. No, we can't keep ourselves a clean sheet here. A brilliant finish by Ndao. That's Aston Villa back on level terms. Hamura, though, down the right-hand side, not long after. Good cross to the back post. Sporler lays it off, and Dow's there. That's 2-1 Aston Villa. The 1-0 lead has switched to a 2-1 deficit here with 2 quick goals from Aston Villa. Adam Mayer, though, picked up a yellow card for this challenge on James Ward-Prowse on the edge of the box. Nowhere near the ball. Ward-Prowse just beat him to it, wiped out his legs. Ward-Prowse will get the opportunity to have a free kick here himself. He's obviously got fantastic set piece on him. Messi scored a goal from similar range for us in the Barcelona series, and James Ward-Prowse takes just as good a free kick as far as I'm concerned from my experience on FIFA so far. Brilliant set piece from him. We are back on level terms. Less than 5 minutes to go though when the ball eventually works its way into the Aston Villa half again. Adarabioyo down the left hand side to Timo Werner, cuts inside the box, then turns back. There's a man waiting. It's Yusuf Paulsen. First touch. Can he shot? Can he shoot the ball into the back of the net? No, he can't. It's just as frustrating as it was playing the game, as it was when I edited it, as it is watching it back. I cannot believe Paulsen missed that chance. Is that the chance we needed to win the game? He does get involved defensively here to win it back, and then actually goes on a really nice run. The defender thought I was going to play it to Georgiev. In the end, I didn't. Ran around the outside, then played it to Georgiev. We swept the ball across. Cambridge United 3, Aston Villa 2. We were 1-0 up. We were 2-1 down, and we end up winning the game nonetheless by that third and final goal of the game, or fifth and final goal of the game, all goals considered. With a 3-2 scoreline, 6 points from the Barclays Premier League so far. But we come up against an equally tough test, if not a more tough test, or tougher test, I suppose would be the best way to phrase it, at home against Arsenal and in the snow as well. We're in like March, so I'm not sure why there's a heavy snowstorm in England, but hopefully we can continue to keep the pressure on Chelsea. We're still 1 point behind them. Arsenal, however, are in a similar position to where we were when we played Chelsea. They're 4 points behind us and can go within 1 point should they win here. So we need to be wary of that and make sure that we don't slip up. But obviously, if we can get a third win of the episode and continue to keep up the pressure, maybe even go above Chelsea with a win, then that would be the preferable outcome. They're not playing Romelu Lukaku against me, thank the Lord. They're playing Mikey Drennan and Danny Welbeck up top in a 4-4-1-1. Mustafi there at the back with Longdon as his centre-back partner. I don't really know who he is, but we've given the ball away here in the midfield. Theo Walcott goes on a run. Adarabioyo makes the tackle, but Walcott is wise to it. Well, not wise to it, but he's quick enough to react to get it back. Coquelin turns inside the box. He lays it across to Danny Welbeck. 1-0 to Arsenal. I thought we dodged a bullet when Romelu Lukaku wasn't starting. Turns out Danny Welbeck is just as effective against us as his Belgian teammate, sadly. But they continue to come forward to on me at. They continue to come forward at me, Arsenal, and Jack Wilshere is involved here into Aaron Ramsey, quickly to Mikey Drennan. He's going to play a 1-2 actually, really nice bit of play with Jack Wilshere, and Arsenal have themselves a 2-0 lead here in the 24th minute. This is not the way we needed this game to go. We need to keep the pressure up on Chelsea, and being 2-0 down as we head into the second half is not exactly the way that I felt like going about things, but we actually found ourselves 3-0 down after 48 minutes. We mentioned a couple of episodes ago, this hasn't happened in ages, and we lost 3-0 to the other side of in North London, Tottenham obviously, earlier on in the week, and now we're 3-0 3-0 down against Arsenal, but on the back of a comeback against Villa, I felt like there was something in the air here, and I was not going to give up here against Arsenal as well. 3-0 down with effectively the full second half to play, considering they scored the third so early on, and only 5 minutes after they scored their third, we score our first. We are back in the game. Immediately from kickoff, effectively, after that, we won the ball back again and continued to come forward, and then Kwesi Appiah gets wiped up from behind by Aaron Ramsey. You can see from the graphic in the top left, he's been sent off. I don't know what Adarabioyo in the background was doing. His legs were shaking all over the place there. But Aaron Ramsey has been sent off with still 35 minutes to go in this game. Clearly a red card, straight through from behind. No questions about that. Straight red. Arsenal down to 10 men. Kwesi Appiah in behind. Shot well saved by Wojciech Szczesny. A shot saved earlier on, and we were able to score from the corner. Can we do it again? Ivaz with the delivery. Up goes Pione Sisto. Can't get there initially. Downing sets it down. Kiesner with the swivel volley. We're back in the game again. It's 3-2 now, and we've still got half an hour to get ourselves an equaliser. Can we do it against 10 men? Saido Berahino pushing forward now, using his pace to try and get in behind. Can't quite do it, so lays it back to Ivaz. Adarabioyo involved again. Into Berahino for a second time. Up to Kwesi Appiah. Thought about going for the 1-2. Instead, lays it across to Ivaz. It's 3-3 and there's 20 minutes to go. This could be the comeback of all comebacks in this game. 3-0 down after 47 minutes. It's 3-3 after 69. Can you believe it? We're pushing forward again. We nicked the ball off them. We're on the counter-attack. For some reason, with 10 men, they've left themselves with just one man at the back when pushing all the way forward for a winner. I could have sweated it. I didn't need to. Kwesi Appiah finishes 4-3. 47 minutes, we're 3-0 down. 33 minutes later, sorry, it's 4-3 to Cambridge United, and that was how the game finished. Absolute scenes at the Abbey Stadium. 3-0 down with a 4-3 win after being 2-1 down against Villa and coming back to win 3-2 there. And next up, speaking of 4-3 scorelines, we have the second leg against Valencia in the Champions League round of 16. There's still a lot of football to be played so far this season in this series. I'm going to try my absolute best to finish this series before the end of FIFA 15 and before early access comes out. I'm trying to do that, and with the same with the Barcelona Career Mode series as well. Hopefully I can get it done. Hopefully you guys will continue to watch for the rest of the series. Time will tell. I know FIFA 15 is pretty much dead now, dead in the water, but I'm committed to you guys to finish this series, so I will try and do my absolute best to do so, and we are top of the table. However, Chelsea have a game in hand, and they're 2 points behind us, so they can still maintain that 1 point lead should they win that game in hand. But it could be against Liverpool or Newcastle or Everton. They aren't guaranteed a win, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. But for now, that's going to bring this episode to a close. I would say today's episode, but I'm not sure whether there'll be another one uploaded later on this afternoon or this evening or this morning. I have absolutely no idea. So drop the video a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't already. Check the channel page for anything you may have missed. There's going to be a flurry of videos uploaded over the next few days. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.